Today on ANOKHI Daily Spotlight TV, we're at the TIFF 2013 red carpet premiere of The Lunchbox, where we had a chance to catch up with legendary Bollywood actor Irfan Khan and have a candid one-on-one conversation with director Ritesh Batra. You know, you've had a very unique, eclectic collection of films throughout your entire career. What made The Lunchbox so compelling to be a part of?
The unusualness of the love story and the purity of these two people who wants to connect. I find it very interesting when two people with purity they want to come together. That's a very rare and very interesting thing.
Sajan is a man of very few words, but there's a lot. He communicates so much through the subtleties in his actions. How challenging was that for you as an actor?
I think it's a bliss to not to say lines and communicate the story. I love it. I like it. Language, sometimes in real life we don't really say what we mean. We try to hide too many things. If the language is used properly in the film, then it's fun. But if the language becomes informative, then it's quite boring.
Today we're connecting over chai, some of us are connecting over samosa, and in your film we're connecting over The Lunchbox. So it's such a unique story idea. Tell me how that came about.
Well, in 2007 I was trying to make a documentary about the Dabba that you saw in the film.
Yes.
The Lunchbox deliverymen. And I embedded myself with them for a couple of days. Just me, no camera, no notebooks, and became friends. And they started telling me these little germs of stories. This housewife takes too long because she tries something new every day, and so how's the mother-in-law rules, and I just became more interested in those stories and those people. So I quit the documentary and started writing.
Now I know Harvard University, in their study, these dabbawalas, they don't make a mistake. Those lunchboxes are always correctly delivered to the right address, and your film is about that one lunchbox that goes to the wrong address and that beautiful love story that kind of comes out of that.
Yeah.
So,
but when we were making it, we made sure we kept it on that line of a mistake or a miracle.
yeah.
So I don't think they make mistakes.
Now, when we're talking about The Lunchbox, the film, everything was in the details. Even as this story flourished between Sajan and Ila, it was in the details, the way he ate his lunch, the way he would open up his box, and how life would continue. And still, they're imprisoned in many ways in their life, but the lunch box was an actual character in the film. So how important was it for you to make sure that this item that didn't really spoke so many volumes at the end of the day?
I think it's for me, even in the writing and even in the actual making of it, and I'd speak to the actors about this as well, that the actors are really the vessels through which we tell stories, and this story as well. It's really character driven, and I don't think it's about the lunchbox as much as it is about how the actors experience it. It's about how she packs the lunchbox and how he opens it up and experiences it. It's just an inanimate object. The real vessel that we are experiencing the story through is really the actors.
And speaking of the actors, Irfan Khan, such a legendary actor in Indian cinema. How important was it for you to find an actor of his caliber to play Sajan?
Not only of his caliber, but him, actually. So when I first wrote a draft that was working for me on the page, I knew I wanted two people in it, Irfan and Nawaz, and reached out to them, and it was surprisingly simple. They read the script, they liked it, we met, and then they were on board.
When we talk about Indian cinema, Bollywood cinema seems to take the precedent, and then there's off-Bollywood films that, find appreciation in audiences outside of India. How important is it for you to communicate with the audiences and, try to have them appreciate a film of this nature?
No, I think it's, for me, it's really about telling, in the telling of this story, it was really about telling an Indian story with Indian conflicts and Indian characters, but hopefully find a universal heart to all of it. It was really important for me to speak to a global audience with my stories, and that includes Indian audiences as well. If we do our jobs right, we can talk to a global audience with this story.
And for more information on The Lunchbox, you can visit sonyclassics.com. And for more of our show, you can catch us at anokhimedia.com and our YouTube channel. And don't forget to interact with us on Facebook and Twitter.